Hello, my beautiful collective. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dee. If you're returning, welcome back. Glad to have you back. So this is going to be a general timeless message. This could be past, present, or future energy. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and not try to force a sort of fit your narrative, okay? If you feel called to book a personal reading with me, all the information is in the description box below, okay? So a few channel messages. One, blueberries might be a thing. The color blue, throat chakra. No blueberries by Deep Ian, just putting that out there. I also got something about like past life energy. A lot of you were like of high status, of high regard, high priest, high priestess energy, alchemist, or even like royalty, like king, queen, empress, emperor type, duke, duchess, something like that. And you might be having dreams about that life and wondering what it's about. That's you, babes. That's your past life. That's what you were doing in that time. And something about those dreams are going to help you with your life's purpose and path this lifetime. So make sure you keep a dream journal by your bed. Make sure if you are remembering your dreams, just write down as much as you can remember, because something about royalty, like I said, high regard, prestigious, like people really looked up to you. People went to you for knowledge, and ancient knowledge and wisdom have been heavy in the energy lately. So something is there with that. I was also picking up something like completely separate from that. There was an opportunity that most people would see as missed, as you are seeing it as not a missed opportunity, but God's protection. That's what I was getting. Like you knew that your spirit teams, your higher power source blocked it for a reason. So you're not sad about whatever it was that is a quote unquote missed opportunity. You just knew that it was God's protection. Okay, so only take those if it resonates for you. Remember, this is timeless, could resonate at a different time. But let's get straight into it, okay? Let's see what messages Spirit has for us today. Spirit angels, look right for energy to me. I said this reading for the collective. Please give me that energy surrounding the collective spirit. Thank you. Okay, so we have understanding number 43. And then we have conclusions number 12. I also lit a red candle for you guys, so root chakra could be important as well. Look at that. We have fulfillment number 20. Okay, then we have trap number 34, and we have denial number 14. I'm hearing roadblock. Roadblock. And then on the bottom we have 36. Differences number 36. Yeah, I'm hearing like roadblock. We'll see where that leads us. It feels like you were doing great and then you hit a roadblock. That's what I'm getting. Oh, blueberries is a thing. Like I keep hearing blueberries. Please give me clear eyes messages for the collective's highest good, highest good of all. Clear eyes messages for the collective's highest good, highest good of all, spirit. Thank you. All right, so we have the Seven of Pentacles, the High Priestess reverse. You gotta have heavy Pisces energy in your chart. The Eight of Cups reverse, the Five of Swords. Decisions, decisions. The Ace of Swords, the World reverse, the Seven of Cups. I'm just getting like a bunch of random like downloads. Oh, the Hierophant on the bottom. You have Taurus in your chart. Ooh, the Tower, Scorpio energy, Seven of Swords, Queen of Swords, Two of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. The Four of Wands. And look at that. We have the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, you're definitely at the end of a chapter. Okay. It's like you're at the crossroads and you're trying to figure out if you want to go left or right. And it's like the journey, it wasn't always smooth sailing, but lately it has. It could be very Six of Swords energy. Like you finally moved on to calmer waters, and then all of a sudden there's a block there. So you're just standing there like, which way do I go? And it's like, source really lead me, really got me. And like I've been saying this for weeks, like you guys are just walking with God and trusting God and how you're moving forward. It feels like you're about to have this epiphany of why like this roadblock or why this is happening. Okay, you're going to get some type of confirmation, a download on what this is. And it feels like you could be happier. Like you didn't go through all of this, you didn't walk or go through the trenches to not have your happily ever after with the Ten of Cups there. So like I was saying earlier, like you don't see something as a missed opportunity. It might feel like a small roadblock, but you know it's God's protection. Something was not in alignment with you. Some of you could begin divorce or separating or just moving or knowing that your living situation is not it anymore. It's like you're trying to decide how you're going to close this chapter in your life and you're about to get that epiphany. You're about to make that choice with the Ace of Swords because the Seven of Cups could be very like, excuse me, confusion, illusion. And it feels like the path wasn't clear at first, but now you know that you're supposed to go right or you're supposed to go left or you're supposed to go straight. Like you know now. And if you don't know, you're about to have that epiphany. You're about to have that awakening. And it just feels like, God's got you. That Seven of Swords is like bugging me a little bit because I don't know if that's something within you or someone surrounding you, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not even going to guess. I'm just going to wait for the energy to hit me. And I do think throat chakra is playing a huge part here because there's a lot of blue on the board. That's why, and maybe why I keep getting blueberries. All right. Spirit, please clarify the Ace of Swords, the World Reverse, and the Seven of Cups and the theme of the reading. Please clarify that for me. And it was crazy. I was about to skip that and go to the present moment. The Page of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and then the World upright. I love when that happens. The Four of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Pentacles, the full Aries energy. You have heavy Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo in your chart as well with the moon. I'm saying everything with the World and the Wheel of Fortune there. Okay. We keep getting 10, so you're definitely at the end of a really pivotal like chapter in your life. This feels like with the Page of Swords, like you peeped something and you learned something and you were like, you know what? I don't need anything outside of myself to get this done. It might have been that you were dependent on somebody. Like I said, I feel like there's like a divorce or separation. It doesn't have to be necessarily like with a spouse. It could be with like a friend group or even a job. It's some type of separation where you were like, I could be my own boss. Or I don't need them to do this and this and that for me. Not saying that you don't have like soul family, soul tribe out there that understands you because we all do. But whatever this was, okay, you know that there was a better opportunity on the other side. There's something where the wheel is turning in your favor. So you decided not to go towards, and I said the moon earlier, didn't I? You decided not to go towards this, like rejecting this with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse for me, like there's something that you're going to celebrate that's better. This could even be connecting you more to soul tribe or the people that align better with you on this journey. It feels like there was just so much heavy debating with the Ten of Wands. Like, you're just like, what do I do? What do I do? Do I cut these people off? Do I walk away from this job? Like, what do I do? And so you were trusting your higher self. You were trusting source at this time. Because the Queen of Pentacles is giving me very much independent. Okay. It's giving me very much I can nurture and care for myself. And it's also you about to step into Empress energy. Okay. Because the Queen of Pentacles is the last queen before you get to Empress energy, right? This feels very independent to me. Like, this feels like you know what you need to do. Give me 1 second. Okay, hold on. I had a work emergency, but we're going to move on because I don't remember what the chat was. I'm sorry. All right. In the present moment, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Spirit, please clarify that for me. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands. Sevens could be important. The Wheel of Fortune. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. That Ten of Wands, man. Then we have the Empress. The Five of Wands, the Three of Wands, Strength. Have heavy Taurus or Leo. Heavy on the Leo in your chart. Seven of Cups. Eight of Wands. With the Hierophant being the overall energy, it feels like Source like push this a little bit more. I don't know if you've been in a repeated cycle for a really long time. It feels like Spirit was like, with the Temperance in the reverse, you were trying to plant these seeds, get these manifestations to come in, right? Working really hard on it. But there was something that you were not doing that wasn't changing. And like I say, in the theme of the reading, you have an epiphany on how you close the chapter and what choice you need to make. You know you could do something independently. You know you could have success on your own. All right, you're figuring out how to close this chapter, right? It could just be a different mindset, a different way of living, being, doing, but there was something where there wasn't any growth. All right, like not being connected to your heart chakra, being afraid to do something, and it felt like you were wanting your life to change so much, but at the same time it was like you were like stepping in place, like kind of being on a treadmill, like you're walking but you're not going anywhere, right? Like say you were at a crossroads. There's something in your present moment was making you say, okay, no, there's a major release that needs to happen. If I want my world to change, I have to find some type of balance. I can't keep walking in circles. I can't keep walking in place. There's something, if it hasn't happened yet, because we did see the Eight of Wands, it might be a conversation that you have with someone. It might, like I said, it might be a specific download that you get from Spirit, okay? Where you're like, I can't continue to not move. I can't continue to not grow and nurture myself. It's like you know that you're in this Queen of Pentacles energy and you're trying to get to your Empress energy. You're trying to be in balance feminine, to not want for nothing, to not depend on anybody. Just know that you got this on your own, but in the healthiest way possible. Whatever this is that like wakes you up to this is going to be different for all of you, but whatever it is has always been heavy on your soul. It's like every day you get up, you go to work. If you have kids, you get your kids ready for school. You stay on the same routine. And then like at the end of the day, like you want to read certain books and gain certain knowledge, or you want to work on your art and your craft. But then you're just like so tired. Like you go into the day very like motivated, but then like at the end of it all, when you finally have like time to yourself, you don't even want to do anything for yourself but lay down. You know, like I saw a TikTok like that earlier today where it was like you want to get into your quote unquote rich girl era or your abundant era, but you keep just like when you get home from work, you just get in the bed and just want to lay down and go to sleep, right? It's like giving that, yeah, you don't want to live in an illusion anymore. You don't want to live in the dark. And I don't know if I said this earlier, but Human Sacrifice by Childish Gambino has been in my head for days. And the lyric that was stuck in my head was turn all the lights out, we shine brighter in the dark. And it feels like you're making your way through that darkness because your soul is lit up, your chakras are lit up, like you're having all of these, like, and I said this in the last reading I did, like spontaneous awakening. Like everything is starting to click for you, everything is starting to go for you. And it feels like all the seeds that you've been trying to plant, the life that you see for yourself, a lot of you could be doing like quantum leaping or, like meditations or trying to quantum leap because like the life that you're fantasizing about could be yours. You just have to try to find that baby step, and you guys are finding it. Especially with the Page of Swords, you're finding it. And the energy surrounding you, we have the High Priestess reverse. Spirit, please clarify that for me. Thank you. Ace of Swords. And Ten of Cups reverse. The Lovers reverse. You have Heavy Gemini in your chart. Also Pisces. The Four of Wands. Seven of Swords reverse. Six of Swords reverse. Three of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Two of Swords. The Empress reverse. I'm trying to figure out how to put this into words. It feels like someone around you was like keeping something hidden from you to try to like, and I've picked up this energy before, I feel like trying to hold you back from like your destiny, but nobody could block you from your destiny. Like nobody could block you from what, your higher power source God has in store for you in this life. This feels like someone who tries to like weaponize your spirituality to me. I don't know if this is the energy of someone who was like spiritual like you and they like, or they pretended to be spiritual like you to get close to you, to understand you, and the mask finally came off. Because, like I said, you're finding out something, you're learning something, you're finding out something, you're having some type of conversation that makes you have like the Ace of Swords moment, that aha moment, that clarity, that truth. Whether you're speaking it, hearing it, something, it's going to be different for all of you. This was someone who, like, if they were like a spiritualist, if they are like a light worker or something like that, they're not always dabbling in like the energy of the highest good of all, pretty much. And it's like if they got like an intuitive download about something in regards to you, something that was an opportunity for you, it feels like jealousy almost. Like, why does the collective get to have this opportunity? And it feels like a block. And if even if it's not someone who's like a light worker or spiritual, okay, this is someone who I keep just hearing trying to weaponize your spirituality, like use it against you in some way. Like someone pretending to be spiritual, someone pretending to like connect with you in that way to get close to you. And so like say you watch tarot readings and you have a favorite tarot reader, something in that reading like resonate with you. This person would try to find a way to like turn it around on you. And I don't know if it was like blindly following somebody because they're your friends or your family, whatever the case may be. It just feels like when you're like, when you get those messages, when you get those downloads, this person always tries to find a way for you to think of it like, I don't know, more logically. But this feels like someone who didn't want you to be like better than them. Like if you were both tarot readers or something like that, and their channel or something or their TikTok wasn't doing well or something like that, and they were posting readings and you were posting readings, and like overnight you got like 100K followers, and then they only are like at like 700, 800 followers. You know what I'm saying? Like this is I'm just using that as an example, but that's what this feels like. It's like they use their spirituality to make you kind of second guess yourself, but you're so in tune with source, with your spirit team, that you're seeing through that. So this could be what it was. This could be where you're like at the crossroads about, like I said, separating, divorcing someone, friendship, whatever the case may be. Like you're seeing like something or someone is holding you back from something. And it could even be someone you considered a mentor or a friend, someone you were getting tarot readings with, someone that you went to for guidance. If they were pulling readings for you or like pulling cards for you or whatever the case may be, whatever you may have been doing to like get your light work to for you to connect deeper. Okay, if they saw something in the cards that might be like have them have you doing better than them, like there was something within themselves and their ego that they needed to work on, shadow work, because that's what this is giving to me. And I know I've seen like I can't remember his name. There's a guy that I follow on TikTok where he was saying like in his spirituality and his practice where he will go to mentors and guides and how they would like use him and try to get a bunch of money out of him, and like they saw that like what they were really doing and they weren't really doing it from walking with God pretty much. And he will have to like call out um these quote unquote high priests or high priestesses who are doing stuff like that. Like not everybody does this light work out of the kindness of their heart. A lot of people, I'm not going to say a lot, but there are people who do this work just for the money, just for the coin. So you have to be mindful of that as well. If you are going to someone who you have like held to a high regard in some way, shape, or form, it feels like jealousy because whatever they're seeing in your energy, it puts you in a higher frequency than this person. It puts you in a more successful place than this person. And they could have been doing this light work or whatever this is for a long time. And so for you to come in maybe as a newbie, only doing it for a few years, maybe like 1 or 2, maybe 5, and they've been doing it like 15, 20 years, is bothering them in some way. And that feels like the best way I could put it. And I don't want to like, that's like icky energy to pick up on. But like I said, not everybody who does this comes from the purest place. And if you're not always working on your shadow work, there's going to be that very thin line of, is it pure light? Is it coming from God's source, or is it coming from your ego? As long as we're continuing to work on our shadow work and see the things that we need to work on within ourselves to help that the collective come together for the highest good of earth, as long as we're still coming from that mindset. Because some people lose that, especially when they get that fame and that fortune, or they have a lot of people coming to them. Some people get in their ego. Some people don't know how to get it balanced. So just keep that in mind, especially if you do have a mentor that you're going to. If you're feeling something different within them, pay attention to that. If you feel like you need to go to a different like reader or something, or whoever you're working with, make sure like this person isn't putting like anything on you. I know I don't usually pick up on like, dark energy or dark magic or something like that. Like I don't usually pick up on stuff like that. This is like this is a little bit like new for me to channel a message like this. But just be mindful. There's someone like whose true colors are coming out, that they hide behind that like priestess energy, mentor energy, and they weaponize spirituality to get what they want. That is very ego based. And I don't feel like this person has always been in the ego energy. Okay, I'm gonna move on from that. And the challenge, we have the Eight of Cups reverse. Spirit, please clarify that for me. Thank you. Six of Cups. Justice reverse could have heavy Libra in your chart. Judgment. Queen of Cups reverse. The Sun, Ten of Swords, Empress. Ooh, look at that. The Moon, the Emperor, and the Chariot reverse. A lot of major arcanas, but in the reverse, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, when you learn this truth, okay, and how it plays such a big part in your life, like you're gonna realize that you were working with someone who was out of balance and trying to keep you out of balance with the Emperor and the Empress in the reverse, especially with the Moon in between that, like keeping you in an illusion, keeping you separated from your divine feminine, divine masculine energy. Because once we come into union with self, that's when we alchemize. That's when, like I said, the will goes in our favor. You might have been getting mentorship from someone and it was holding you back in a way. It might even get to a point where you have to do your own tarot readings. You have to pull cards for you. You might not need to, like, you might need to study on your own, get the books on your own, get the knowledge. I know it's always good to have a mentor, but it might be that you have to move away from someone because they're no longer aligning with where you are now in your frequency, is what I'm getting. You're at a huge judgment call, and I feel like you feel very connected to who this is, but with justice in the reverse, the Queen of Cups, the Emperor, the Empress, the Sun, all of that, the Chariot, the Moon, everything, like this is very important to you. This is you. Like when you get those messages, when you get those downloads, to know that you are seeing it correctly. And I know sometimes we get blinded by the people that we care about and the people that help us, but sometimes you have to step outside of that and be like, is this really helping me grow? Is this really helping me learn to achieve what I want to achieve? Because it feels like you've been trying to get into this, like, I just want to say alchemy energy, changing your life, like I said, quantum leaping and stuff. And it feels like you were trying to do all that and then something or someone around you all like blocked it. And I know nobody could really block you from your blessings, right? I don't see that. They could delay it. They could try to delay it. But if, like I said earlier, if God, source, your higher power has that in store for you, they cannot block that from you. This just feels like if you have a conversation with this person, you have a dream, a download, something, it's going to put you like, oh, wow, I could have always done this on my own. I didn't need this, that, and the third. It's always good to have help, but there's a certain thing in this situation that you're going through right now where you got this. And I tell you guys about like independent energy all the time. It's not always going to be that. You're going to have the friends and the people that you could go to, the soul tribe that you could go to, but we also have those lessons. The candle I had lit for you guys just went out. So like I said, this is completion. And it's like you're gonna know how to move forward now. You're gonna have the knowledge. You're gonna have the wisdom. You're not gonna have to really depend on a mentor at this point in your life, or like depend on that person. Whether, like I said, whether it's a friendship or a marriage, a relationship, whatever it is, you're gonna realize that you were held back by something or someone. It could be an internal thing too. I'm not picking up on that too heavy, but it could be what you were telling yourself. Or you not being connected to your soul, your higher self, and you will come up from a place of ego about certain things. But I'm not getting that too heavy. And that could just be an old energy that you used to be in before you had your awakening. But there's something there with that. Like you're gonna see like why it was best to walk away even though you had a lot of history with this person, or it felt very much like a deep connection with the six of cups there, but it wasn't fulfilling. It wasn't enough love. There wasn't enough of like pouring into each other. There was a darkness surrounding this, and it was always going to come to light. And I don't know in what way it feels like a conversation. It also feels like an epiphany. It feels like a download, like I said, different things, different things. But it feels like you were so happy to get the help that you needed that you didn't realize how this energy might have been holding you back because there was something based jealousy written in. I don't always like doing readings like this, but I have to, like, the downloads that I'm getting is what spirit gives to me. You're always going to have gratitude towards this person, because it helped you wake up to how you're supposed to leave behind your legacy on this earth. Okay? But I genuinely see you walking away. Like I said, I don't always think this person was like this. I don't know if you triggered something within them, but like they were trying to like block you. Like on your way to all this healing and growth, they were trying to block you. Have you stuck in your head? All right. In the potential, we have the Five of Swords. Spirit, please clarify that for me. Look at that. The Magician, the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Page of Cups. Spirit is saying one more. The Eight of Cups, the King of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Four of Cups, Strength, the Four of Pentacles. When you wake up to this with the Magician, you can have Gemini, Virgo in your chart. When you wake up to this, right? When you master this lesson, you're going to spend a lot of time like contemplating if you need to walk away. You're not going to be confident in yourself with learning this knowledge. You're going to literally be like, and is what I discovered true? Do I really have to walk away from this person? You're going to be stuck for a minute. You're going to be really in your head. When you gain this knowledge with the Magician, when you realize that you are the resource, that you have everything you need, and you realize like this energy was holding you back, when you get that clarity, okay, things are going to change quickly for you. You're going to realize how disconnected you were from yourself, from your soul. Yeah, the Five of Swords again. You're going to like have an inner battle within this, but you're transforming. The butterflies are standing out to me on this card. You're seeking truth. You have the knowledge here. You're going to realize like I've been like in an energy of delay, but it was all for a reason. Like I said, you're going to see it like like I said, most people would see it as a missed opportunity. You see it as God's protection. Like you're going to be like, wow, I didn't see it clearly before, but I'm seeing it now and I'm mastering this. With the Page of Cups, this energy might like try to apologize. I'm not getting that too heavy, but I'm saying anyways. You may not accept the apology because you're going to realize like they were giving you the runaround either to get like money out of you or just to not for you to not see your fullest potential on what you could do on your own without them. But you're gonna be like really like you're gonna be hard on yourself about this. Like I feel like even though the Hermit is out here, I feel like you going within with the drawing so you could really come up with the best conclusion. Okay, so it's gonna be like a bit of anxiety here. It's gonna be a bit of a loop for you here. But you're gonna learn how to close this chapter. You're gonna learn how to move on. You got this. You're gonna have that clarity. Advice for the collective. That Ten of Wands, man. But that's just letting me know that you're at the end of this cycle. The Two of Swords. The Two of Wands, the Nine of Cups. The Six of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords. Six of Cups, Page of Cups, Page of Swords, the Sun, the Eight of Cups, the World. the Four of Swords. Your world is going to look different, but it's coming from a more healed place. Okay? It's like you're writing down everything like that you know needs to change to get you in a happier place. Like you're looking at everything that might have been a breadcrumb energy with the Six of Pentacles that just left you in a state of unhappiness. Like you're coming up to with a plan to rewrite your whole story after turning such a blind eye to it and knowing like you could have a better life. And it was weighing so heavy on your soul that you know you were destined for something greater, something better, and you turned a blind eye to it for a long time. Twos are about choices, with you having the Two of Swords to the Two of Wands there. This is you choosing you after a long time of either ignoring your inner child, ignoring what your soul needed, nurturing yourself, like I said, living in the dark. You're finally walking away and closing this chapter. You're finally facing all of that head on. You're trying to learn how to be in your Empress energy and not to be codependent on anyone, not to feel like you need anyone, that everyone that is in your life, you guys are pouring into each other in a very balanced way. Getting that Queen of Cups upright. Everybody is in balanced masculine and feminine energy around you, where there's nurture and care and growth and protection. It's not going to be about what they're taking from you or what they were like hiding from you. Like I said, you're seeing it as God's protection to let you know that you weren't supposed to keep moving forward in that energy. You are the alchemist here. You have all the knowledge. Okay, so use that. You don't have to depend on anybody outside of yourself. It feels like you've grown so much that when you get those messages from source, like you just know, like you're on it. Like you don't feel like you pull cards for yourself and it's like super hectic and you're like, oh my God, I have to get a reading from somebody. Like you're able to take a step back, take a deep breath and be like, okay, I understand what spirit is saying to me. Like you might be frantic for like a minute, but then you realize what spirit is trying to say. Because that's how deeply connected you are. Like I'm not gonna sit here and act like you don't sometimes need a reading. I just feel like this is for like a collective who was like constantly going to somebody. And then this person seeing that like maybe you were outgrowing them, so they were just trying to keep you in that net, keep you in that energy when you were outgrowing it, to either get your money or just like I said, ego, jealousy, something of the matter is going to be different for everyone. Okay, but keep growing, keep making your plan. I keep hearing like if you need to do like a quantum like realm leap like meditation, do that. It's going to help you connect more. All right. Advice for the collective spirit. Thank you for your messages so far. Advice. Thank you. All right, so we have wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. Okay, wait is number 118. That can be important to you. 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So yeah, the end of an era for you, collective. In our fast, loud, reactive, comparative world, where an instant response is so often expected and at times even a currency, it can feel almost impossible to take a breath, let alone give ourselves the space to rest, wait, and reset. We're so often in overdrive, expecting instantaneous results over and over again. And when guidance doesn't come at this extreme speed, it can feel as though something's gone wrong. But often, not receiving guidance is guidance in itself. When you ask for guidance and don't receive it, it can often mean wait, it's not time yet. The details are being woven. Our challenge is to keep trusting when on the surface it appears that nothing is happening, to remember that no matter how long or bitter the winter, spring does always come. To remember that you don't need to solve all of the world's problems in a single day. and that perhaps they'll be better solved with some perspective and good night's sleep. This card is permission to slip, slow down, switch off, and rest. You're being reminded to have patience and to trust the mysteries of life, to trust that things are being woven on your behalf. It may not be happening to the timeline you like, but if you gather up the patience, it will be orchestrated better than you can ever imagine. How can you slow down, be more patient, and wait? Like I'm saying, like I feel you, like I said, the hermit's not out here, but I do feel you taking a step back and really introspecting, okay? And like you're like, why is this happening? Like, why is it going this way? Da, 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 da. You're going to stop that. Like, you're going to be in your head for a little minute. But then, like I said, with the King of Swords, you're going to see the truth. I think there is, even like I said, the Hermit's not here, but you're going to do some introspecting about this situation. And you're really going to be having a lot of conversations with Source, your higher power, about what's going on. Just because, like, this feels like a very deep soul lesson, a reflection back for you in this, like, energy that I'm picking up on in this reading. Advice for the collective. All right, so bring love into the situation. Aquarius energy. A win-win outcome is forecasted. Libra energy. A personal issue reaches resolution for Moon and Cancer. Your commitment is being tested. Look at the bigger picture. Sagittarius energy. Nothing will come of this situation. Then your dreams need a practical plan. Advice for the collective. Thank you. I have soul name. I was picking up like on that, right? You were dreaming about your past lives. Okay, you might even be remembering your soul name, like your original, like just like your soul. And there are like Akashic record, like meditations that help you remember your soul name. So if you feel called to do that, check that out. But you're remembering a lot of like past life knowledge right now, and it's going to come in handy for like how you move forward in this life and your soul's purpose. Advice for the collective. Okay, so we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Finances and career. Financial issues are playing a factor in your love life. We have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. We have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And then we have release your ex. Time has come to clear your energy. And then we have unrequited love. And look, we have separation on the bottom. I'm telling you, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Like, there is some release. It was holding you back. It was like taking like your money, like something. It feels like, yes, this person was important. Okay. But now it's time to disconnect and put that effort into you. Okay. Because I'm not getting like you're supposed to like stay around this energy. The lesson, how they were for you as a soulmate in this lifetime, the karmic lesson, all of that. You learn what you needed to learn, and now it's time to move on. Advice from the collective. Advice. Did I say from the collective? For the collective. Advice for the collective spirit. Thank you. The healing lagoon, rejuvenated recovery, time to heal. It is safe to stop. Yeah, you could take a much needed break after dealing with this. It feels like a huge like soul lesson for you. I feel like I never read this one before. Okay, it's number 88. I love that. You could have manifested something on 88 and it's starting to come into fruition as well from the last Lion Gate. Okay. The healing waters are here to hold you, to heal you, to revive you. It's not only safe for you to slow down, sometimes it's necessary. Take care of yourself physically, emotionally, and mental well-being, to replenish yourself with whatever it is that you're yearning for the most, to slow down and rest. The healing lagoon is a place of nourishment, recovery, and rest. The waters are urging you to slow down to a sustainable pace and wherever possible to give your to give these things to yourself premeditatively. I think I'm saying that right. Not only when you're burnt out. This is a card of self care, pleasure, and tender nourishment. How can you ease into resting, replenishing, regenerating, receiving? The healing waters of the healing lagoon are waiting to receive you, to replenish you, to hold you, to regenerate you. They're waiting to attune you back to your most natural and alive state. So book that vacation or that morning off. Reduce your work hours so that when you show up, you can show up fully. The patriarchal expectation of the grow, 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 push, push, push isn't sustainable. Your body is your most precious asset, so take care of it and regularly make time to regenerate and rest. How can you make more time in your life to regenerate and rest? How can you particularly prioritize your well-being today? So if it's been a minute since you took a vacation, if you have that PCO, even if you're just sitting at home, because there's sometimes when I take a vacation from my job and I just stay at home, I don't go anywhere, I read tarot, I spend time with my son, like I read books, like there's sometimes where I actually go out and do things, and there's just sometimes when I take PCO just because I have the hours and I just stay home. Sometimes you just need that. So if this was like a huge intense like chapter for you, cycle for you, and like you're working and you're just like I said this in the beginning of the reading too, like you have the motivation to do things in the beginning of the day after like getting ready for work, having your morning coffee, maybe getting your kids to school, and then by the end of the day when you want to take time for you, you're just too exhausted. So if you have that time, take that time for you. Okay? I pulled these because I don't think I'll be able to do a love reading this week, so we'll see what comes out. Advice for the collective spirit, advice. We have longing, someone is secretly yearning for you. We have wait, the timing is not quite right. Intuition, you already know the answers you seek. We have here and now, your true love is already a part of your life. Okay. We have abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. We have support. Lean on your inner circle at this time. And then we have awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Okay. Then we have chemistry on the break. The way I'm seeing here and now is like 5D connection. Because you, like I said, you're transforming, right? It feels like in the 5D, you and your person are very much like that, you know? And you, like I said, you're having dreams of past life, so you could be dreaming of them. It's coming though. I'm glad I pulled these. It's coming though. It is happening. I have been feeling like people are starting to come into union. I've been picking up on that like super heavy. I want to do a love reading, but I know I won't have the time. So I'll have to wait till next week. Advice for the collective. All right, we have I am present, light body activation. accessing the divine within, and then we have heart source, all encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. Okay, heart source is number 85, and I am present is number 94. Okay, I am present. You're experiencing a great shift, which is helping you understand yourself in ways that were previously impossible. This is an exciting time. You are connecting with the highest form of intelligence within you. The body of light within you is growing brighter, and you are becoming aware of how your actions and choices affect the unfolding of your future. The bright light you are experiencing, the bright light you are expressing itself, the bright light you are is expressing itself unapologetically. I could not get that sentence up. Okay. And then we have heart source. You are connecting directly with the heart of Source, the creator of life and love. You are blessed to receive this card, for it shows the cup of your heart is being filled with love until it overflows. The divine energy that is with you now is helping you melt away any blockages so that you can be open to the love, acceptance, and appreciation that you deserve. You're being encouraged to view yourself in a loving way and give yourself permission to be loved. If you have been holding back for a while but are now ready to share that love you have within, this card lets you know it is safe to do so. You're loved, loving, and lovable. Step forward, claim your worth, and enjoy a new level of spiritual openness. You are truly blessed. I was telling you that you're walking with your higher power source in a way that you never have before. So you're connecting more deeply to yourself. You're waking up, you're brightening up, and you're going to start to see like the things and the people that align with you more now, and the people who no longer do. And it's going to be hard to let certain people go. Like it just is. You know, in our human experience, we are all empaths. Like we feel things very deeply. We don't want to have to walk away from people, but sometimes we just have to because we know that we're no longer in alignment with them, and that's okay. If you could part ways with love and understanding, that's great. But sometimes you can't, and you have to find that like common ground or that forgiveness within yourself, and hopefully that person finds forgiveness as well. But you have been walking with Source very strongly, collective. Like it's been so heavy in the energy, just trusting. Advice for the collective. Okay, so we have failure. Understand that a mistake is only opportunity to learn. I just say about empathy. I'm open to receiving both sides, of seeing both sides of the situation. We have health. I honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul, and we have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. And then we have self-esteem. I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others, and we have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. I'm seeing this as having healthy relationships after like whatever this is that you're going through at this moment not working out. And to be able to feel deeply moving forward with the people that you let into your life. And it could just be you being more balancing your feminine and masculine energy now and being more connected with self after this situation. Okay, that's how I'm like picking up on the energy. Advice for the collective. We have message in a bottle, number 15, and then we have building blocks, number 2. You see how we keep getting like twos? Like you have a choice here. Okay. Okay. Communication, a sign of Cledon, the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in languages of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answers to your query. Today, your message is this: Spirit hears you, and they reply is favorable. That's what I'm saying. Because I see you having a conversation, getting a download, some type of message. I love when the oracles just confirm everything I said. You're getting some type of information, and it's gonna have you have that like aha moment. Okay, what is it? 28. Okay, so building blocks in the reverse. Now is the time to address the cracks in the foundation of your life. Perhaps your values have changed and it's time to strengthen your convictions and letting go of things that no longer serve the vision you have for your life. Or perhaps you chose to ignore the signs that a situation or agreement you have entered into is not right for you. Remove the rotten pieces and reinforce your core moral strengths and integrity. Now is the time for rigorous honesty, for you are called to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. You will be so happy when you do. Spirit has a spectacular blueprint for your life far beyond your imagination. Don't be afraid to replace what's not solid. Advice for the collective. I want to do a love reading so bad, but I know I don't have time. So we have romance within the next few weeks. We have unlikely. We have no. Maybe Spirit is telling me no to that love reading. And then we have, yeah, oh my gosh, every time that happens, I have to clarify. We have let go and yes. And then we have ask your angels. Maybe there's someone that's on your mind that you feel very divinely like connected to. But I'm gonna have to I just do. Look, the Ace of Cups. Are you kidding? Yes. It probably is new love, guys. Spirit, why is no here? Why is no here? Thank you. I have the Empress. The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Cups. The Page of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. The Five of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. The Three. The Queen of Wands. If you think that the energy that I'm talking about might change their mind or have a different perspective, I'm not getting that. This was a lesson for you to get out of your head about not being able to grow or do certain things on your own. You're not supposed to build back up this relationship with this person. This was a healing moment for you because something in this energy for you was holding you back from digging deeper into your feminine, from digging deeper into your masculine, from you being balanced within yourself. And so the lesson here is learning how to walk away when you get so in your head or you get so attached to something when you know it's not the healthiest thing for you. So this person isn't going to change. This was a lesson for you to learn how to move forward and move on. Okay? If you're like, can I accept this person back in the future? That's a no from Spirit. This was just a soul lesson. This was a soulmate that was supposed to teach you a lesson and you were supposed to move on from. Why is yes here, Spirit? Why is yes here? The King of Wands. The Sun in the reverse. The Tower. The Queen of Wands. The Three of Wands 9. Yeah. Once you disconnect, if you are more in feminine energy right now, okay? Whoever is coming in, the lovers, Gemini energy, whoever is coming in, you're gonna like be like, this isn't a part of the plan. Spirit is telling you like this is going to be successful, whether it's romantic love or not. Okay, you might freak yourself out, go back into like an unhealed abandonment wound. Like we're always healing, right? But once you disconnect from whoever this past person is, and like the change is going to happen abruptly, okay? Because like you're more balanced than whoever this energy is, and once you disconnect and realize that they're not a part of the plan, you're going to be a little iffy about this person. Like you're going to be hostile about this person. But then you're going to release that and realize, like, wait a minute, they're supposed to be a part of my life. So yeah, it's some yeah, the moon in reverse. You know deep down, you're just a little bit iffy because of the situation you went through, but your whole life is going to change. Okay. Affirmation of advice for the collective. Thank you for all your messages today, Spirit. Affirmation of advice. If you made it this far, whatever affirmation comes out, just comment it below. Okay. Affirmation of advice for the collective, Spirit. I release control of my plans to make way for my destiny. I love that. I know growth is often disguised as discomfort. I love that. Okay. I really hope that this reading helped. Okay. Thank you for being here with me. If this reading did resonate, please like, share, subscribe. I appreciate you all very, very much. Okay. Like I said in the beginning of the reading, all my information for a personal is in the description box below. Okay. You guys stay safe. You guys stay blessed. And I will see you in the next reading.